Hi there. I have a question for you. Will a man rob God? Nanakawan ba ng tao ang Panginoon? This is a question na I found sa Malakay chapter 3 verses 8 to 12. Sabi dito sa verse 8, will a man rob God? Yet you are robbing me. How do we rob you, you ask? By not making the payments of the tenth and the contributions. Grabe naman na accusation yun, ano? Kumbaga, in your face, sinasabi sa'yo na ninanakawan mo ako. If a person will come to you and accuse you of, thievery, ay, teka lang, parang nakakahiya naman, di ba? Pero dito, God is accusing the people of Israel, bluntly stated Kasi sabi niya, Israel, no, kayo ay mga magnanakaw. Israel was accused of being a thief. At yung thievery o pagnanakaw against people was bad enough. Nako, di ba, only a fool would try to rob God. Yet, this was the charge against Israel. Sa totoo lang, mga kapatid, ikaw ba, susubukan bang nakawan si Donald Trump? I mean, susubukan mo bang nakawan si Bongbong Marcos, no? I don't think so. Pero, ang sabi ng Panginoon, you always do that to me. Sabi niya, you are suffering under a curse. Yet you, sabi niya, the whole nation of Israel are still robbing me. At ang challenge niya, bring the full tenth into the storehouse, no, so that there may be food in my house. Test me in this way, says the Lord of armies. See if I will not open the floodgates of heaven and pour out a blessing for you without measure. Hindi mo masusukat. Sabi niya ganun. Kumbaga, diretso, sinabi niya, you're robbing me. Pero ang challenge niya, bring the full tithe, balik niyo sa storehouse. The Lord doesn't need it actually. Ilalagay sa storehouse. And usually, during that time, dinidistribute yun pagka may famine, kapag for social causes na may mga mahirap o hindi makakain or whatsoever. Pero ang challenge nga, test me in this way, no? At tingnan nyo if I will not open the floodgates of heaven and pour out the blessing for you without measure. Again, actually, the nation's problem had to do with offerings. Yung issue ng quantity. No? Kasi doon binanggit, di ba, sa 3:10, no? The whole tithe, bring the full tithe. The whole tithe, no? Wag nating binabawasan yun. Kumbaga, no, para sa Panginoon yun. No? Yung whole tithe. And in fact, in verse 11, sabi niya, I will rebuke the devourer for you so that it will not ruin. No? It will not ruin the produce of your land, and your vine in your field will not fail to produce fruit, says the Lord of armies. Oh, teka lang pastor, hindi naman kami magsasaka. No? Ako yung nagtatrabaho. I'm working in a call center. I'm a nurse in Kaiser or wala akong kinalaman ata, hindi naman applicable sa akin because during those times, yung tinatawag na agricultural era na kung saan ang trabaho ng tao ay fishing, agriculture, mostly ganon. Kaya inirelate doon sa trabaho nila. So how does it relate sa panahon mo ngayon? Sabi niya, I will rebuke the devourer for you. Meaning, I will protect your employment, your business. Now, I will rebuke those people who may mga malice against you at gusto kang pabagsakin. No? Sabi ni dito, that it will not ruin the produce of your land and your vine in your field will not fail to produce fruit. Ibig sabihin doon, magtutuloy-tuloy ang iyong sweldo or kita sa business or alam mo yun, favor sa mga bosses and a favor sa mga business partners and so on and so forth. Imbis, kumbaga, the Lord will give you lesser problem. Kumbaga, well, problems will always be there, but He will give you courage to kumbaga, Nagawin it, to turn it into a challenge na for you, no, na parang, imbis na malungkot ka, let's go Lord, alam ko, nandyan ka sa likod ko. 'Di ba? So, kumbaga, pagka ni-rebuke ng Lord yung devourer mo sa present time, ang laki ng hindi mo nakikita na pwedeng maproteksyonan ka sa mga bagay na it doesn't concern money. Sa totoo lang, we're hearing a lot of prosperity preachers and if you give, no, this will be, if you give one, then thousands will come and millions will come. And it will return to you by God. The thing is, it's not just about money. Money is just part of it. But we fail to see that the Lord can also bless us through our health, to our family, to our children. Karoon ka ng mga anak na masipag mag-aral, karoon ka ng anak na mapunyagi sa buhay, magkaroon ka ng asawa na masinop, mabait, alam mo yun, asawang lalaki na masipag magtrabaho, businesses na yumayabong because God is protecting it. As a rank and file employee, you have this beautiful favor in the eyes of your supervisor. Na imbis na chichismis ka nila, parang hindi ka nila machismis kasi, God is protecting you. God can protect you sa pagbiyahe. I mean, a lot of things na hindi natin nakikita or even sa sakit or anything na pwedeng proteksyonan tayo ng Panginoon because we are obedient. This is not about money. We're not talking about just money. Money is just part of it. But the Lord is not interested with your money. He's interested with your heart. Yung obedience ng puso mo. Magandang umaga, tanghali, hapon, gabi, or kailan mo ba ito napapanood. God bless you. And hope to see you again.